Welcome back to the Pocket English Podcast. I am Sarah.
And I am Mark.
Mark, I want you to imagine a situation. It is Monday morning. You are standing in the kitchen at work, or maybe you are logging into a video call. You are holding your coffee. You are still a little bit sleepy.
Okay, I can see it. I am trying to wake up.
And then a colleague walks up to you. They smile and they ask you the one question that we hear every single week. They say, "So Mark, how was your weekend?"
Oh, I know that feeling. It is instant panic.
Right. And what happens in your brain at that exact moment?
Honestly, my mind goes completely blank. I forget everything I did for the last 48 hours. I feel like I have to impress them. I feel like I need to have a cool story, but usually I just freeze.
And because you freeze, what do you usually say?
I say the conversation killer. I say, it was good.
Exactly. It was good. And then silence. The conversation dies right there.
It is terrible. It feels awkward. But Sarah, sometimes my weekend really is just boring. I slept, I did laundry, I watched TV. I do not have a story about jumping out of an airplane or meeting a celebrity.
That is the secret, Mark. You do not need a crazy story to give a good answer. Even a boring weekend on the couch can sound interesting if you use the right pattern.
A pattern? You mean like a grammar formula?
Sort of. It's a storytelling formula. It's 3 simple steps that native speakers use naturally. If you use these 3 steps, you will never freeze on Monday morning again. And that's what we are going to learn today.
I am ready. I need this. What is step 1?
Step 1 is called the setup, but I also like to call it the vibe.
The vibe. Okay. What does that mean?
Well, think about how most English learners answer the weekend question. They usually start with a list of verbs. They say, I woke up, then I cleaned, then I studied, then I slept. Yeah, it sounds like a police report. It sounds like a robot. Exactly. It's chronological, meaning it goes in order of time. That is boring. We want to start with a summary of the feeling. We want to tell the listener what kind of weekend it was right at the beginning.
So instead of listing actions, I should give the weekend a title?
Yes, and the best way to do this is with a magic little word. That word is actually.
Actually, why do we use actually?
We use actually to signal that we are about to tell a truth or give a specific detail. It sounds very confident. So instead of saying, it was good, you say, actually, it was really relaxed. Or, actually, it was super productive. Oh, I like that.
It immediately puts a picture in my head. If you say it was relaxed, I imagine you on the sofa. If you say it was productive, I imagine you cleaning or working.
Exactly. You are setting the scene. You are giving the listener the vibe before you tell them what you did. So Mark, let us practice. Imagine you had a weekend where you did absolutely nothing. You just stayed home. How do you set the vibe?
Okay, I would say, actually, it was very lazy, but in a good way.
Perfect. Or you could use the word chill. That is a very common casual word. Actually, it was pretty chill.
Actually, it was pretty chill. That sounds so much more natural than it was good.
It does. Now, what if you had a weekend where you had to do a lot of things? Maybe you fixed your car, you went grocery shopping, you helped your parents. I would say, actually, it was really busy. Yes, or if you got a lot of things done, you can say productive. Actually, it was super productive. Okay, so that is step 1. I use the word actually plus an adjective to describe the feeling of the weekend. You got it. And this buys you time. While you are saying, actually, it was pretty chill, your brain has 2 extra seconds to think of what you want to say next. That is a great trick. I always need more time to think. So I have set the vibe.
What is step 2?
Step 2 is the highlight.
The highlight. Does that mean the best part?
It means one specific part. This is the biggest mistake I hear students make. They try to tell the whole movie. They try to list every single thing they did Saturday and Sunday.
Because we think that if we speak more, our English is better.
Right. But in small talk, less is more. Your coworker does not want to know that you brushed your teeth or that you took the bus. They just want one interesting nugget, one detail. So I should pick just one thing, even if I did 5 things? Yes, just pick one thing that matches your vibe. If you said your weekend was chill, tell me one chill thing you did. If you said your weekend was busy, tell me one busy thing you did.
Okay, so let us go back to my lazy weekend. I said, actually, it was pretty chill. Now, the truth is, I slept late, I ordered pizza, and I watched a whole season of a TV show. Do I say all of that?
No, pick the most interesting one, probably the TV show. But here's the secret to step 2. Do not just say, I watched TV. Use a phrase that sounds a bit more accomplished, like I finally or I managed to.
Oh, I see. So instead of I watched a show, I could say, I finally caught up on that new show everyone is talking about.
Yes, that sounds great. I finally caught up on that show. It sounds like a little story. It is not just a verb, it's a detail.
Okay, what if my weekend was the productive one? What if I just cleaned my house? That is boring.
Cleaning is boring, but the result is good. So do not say I cleaned my room. Say I finally organized my closet, or I managed to clean the whole apartment from top to bottom.
I managed to clean the whole apartment. That sounds impressive. It sounds like I achieved something.
Exactly. You are turning a boring action into a highlight. You are zooming in on one moment. So Mark, try it. Give me a full answer with step 1 and step 2 for a weekend where you went to a restaurant.
Okay, step 1, the vibe. Actually, it was really nice. Step 2, the highlight. I finally tried that Italian place downtown.
Boom. That is perfect. Do you see how easy that is? You did not tell me about your drive there or waiting for the table or paying the bill. You just gave me the highlight.
And as a listener, that is perfect because now I can ask you about the Italian place. I have something to say.
Exactly. You are giving your partner a hook. You are making the conversation easier for them too. But we are not finished. We need a way to end your turn.
Right, because sometimes I finish my sentence and then I just stare at the other person, and it gets awkward again.
We want to avoid the awkward stare. That brings us to step 3. Step 3 is the closing feeling.
The closing feeling. Is this different from the vibe in step 1?
A little bit. The vibe in step 1 was about the weekend. The closing feeling is about how you feel right now, on Monday morning, as a result of the weekend.
Ah, I see. So it connects the past to the present.
Precisely. It signals to the other person that your story is finished. It is like putting a period at the end of the sentence. A great way to start this step is with the word so.
So?
Yes, you summarize your current state. For example, so I'm feeling pretty rested.
I'm feeling pretty rested. That's a good one. What if I had a busy weekend and I am tired?
Then you can say, so I'm a bit exhausted today, to be honest.
So I'm a bit exhausted today. That is very honest. I like that.
Or maybe you are happy because you got things done. You can say, so I'm ready for the week.
So I'm ready for the week. That is a very positive way to end it.
And the best part about step 3 is that it naturally passes the ball to the other person. When you say, so I'm feeling rested, you can easily add, how about you?
Right. It flows perfectly. Okay, Sarah, I think I understand the 3 steps. Step 1 is the setup, using actually. Step 2 is the highlight, picking just one thing. And step 3 is the closing feeling, starting with so.
You got it. Now I want to put this to the test. I want to show our listeners how this transforms a boring answer into a great answer.
Let's do it.
Okay, Mark, I'm going to give you a boring scenario, a really boring weekend. And I want you to give me the bad version first, the version most students say. Then we will fix it with the formula.
Okay, hit me.
Scenario 1. You visited your parents, you ate dinner, you drove home. That is it. Give me the bad version.
Okay. Hey, Mark, how was your weekend? It was good. I went to my parents' house, we ate dinner, then I came home.
Okay, it is correct grammar, but it is a little flat. It sounds like a robot. Now, use the formula. Step 1. Set the vibe. It was family time, so maybe it was nice or wholesome.
Okay. Actually, it was really nice.
Step 2. The highlight. Don't say you drove or ate. Say you caught up with them.
I got to catch up with my parents for a few hours.
Step 3. The feeling. How do you feel now?
So I'm feeling pretty happy.
Now put it all together.
Actually, it was really nice. I got to catch up with my parents for a few hours. So I'm feeling pretty happy.
Wow. Mark, that sounds so much better. It sounds warm. It sounds like you are fluent.
It really does feel different. It feels like I am sharing a real thought, not just reporting facts.
Let us try one more, a harder one. Scenario 2. You had to work on the weekend. You were on your laptop all Saturday. It was annoying.
Ugh, okay. The bad version first. How was your weekend? It was bad. I worked all Saturday. I did not go out.
We can feel the sadness in that answer. Now, let us fix it. Step 1, the vibe. Be honest. It was busy or tiring.
Actually, it was a little stressful.
Good. Step 2, the highlight. Even in a bad weekend, pick one detail. Maybe you finished a big project.
I had to finish a big presentation for today.
Step 3, the feeling. You are tired, but it is done.
So I'm glad it's over.
Put it together.
Actually, it was a little stressful. I had to finish a big presentation for today. So I'm just glad it's over.
Perfect. And notice, Mark, even though you are complaining, you sound polite and professional. You are explaining why it was stressful without just being negative.
Yeah, saying actually it was stressful sounds better than just saying it was bad. It sounds more mature.
It gives you control over the conversation, and that is what fluency is. It's not about knowing the biggest words. It's about controlling the flow of the conversation.
I love this formula. It's so simple. Vibe, highlight, feeling. I feel like I can use this for anything.
You really can. And before we finish, there's one little thing you can add if you want to be extra friendly. After step 3, after you say, "So I'm feeling rested," you simply say, "How about you?"
That's the cherry on top. It keeps the game of tennis going.
Exactly. So for everyone listening, I want you to think about your last weekend right now, even if it was months ago or just yesterday. I want you to try to build this answer in your head.
Do not just listen to us. Try to say it.
Let us do a quick shadowing practice. I will say a full answer slowly. I want you to repeat it after me, right where you are. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Here's the first part. Repeat after me. Actually, it was pretty relaxing.
Actually, it was pretty relaxing.
I finally read that book I bought.
I finally read that book I bought.
So I'm feeling very refreshed.
So I'm feeling very refreshed.
Great. Now let us try a busy one. Repeat after me. Actually, it was super busy.
Actually, it was super busy.
I managed to paint the whole kitchen.
I managed to paint the whole kitchen.
So I'm a bit tired today.
So I'm a bit tired today.
Excellent. If you can do that, you can survive any small talk situation.
You know, Sarah, this helps so much because Monday morning anxiety is real, but having a script in your pocket makes it disappear.
That is exactly why we call this pocket English. You take this small pattern, put it in your pocket, and pull it out when you need it. You don't need to memorize a dictionary. You just need patterns.
If you found this pattern helpful, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We make these episodes to help you speak, not just listen. So if you want more patterns for your daily life, hit that button.
And we have a little challenge for you today. We want you to use this formula for real.
Yes, here is your homework. It's very simple.
As soon as this video ends, I want you to open the voice recorder app on your phone. Every phone has one.
Or you can just send a voice message to yourself on WhatsApp or Telegram.
Exactly. And I want you to record yourself answering the question, "How was your weekend?"
Use the 3 steps. Step 1, actually. Step 2, I finally. Step 3, so.
Record it and then listen to it. Does it sound natural? Does it sound better than "it was good"?
I bet it will, and you'll feel so much more confident the next time a real person asks you.
That is the goal. Small steps, big confidence. Thank you for listening to this episode of Pocket English Podcast.
We hope you have a great week, and we will talk to you in the next one.
Bye for now.
See ya!